Welcome back, adventurers, to the Immortal Vault. I'm here today with Shellrock Gnomes and Gaxt. Last time we left off, you guys had just had a meeting with the king. You guys had left to go back to Shellrock's flat to retrieve the computer for the king. You had two knights who were driving the rogue and the wizard, and then the orc had his own hoverbike.
Yeah.
You can't really have a passenger on there with you. You're about the max it can hold.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
So on the way back, your rogue friend says, "I'm gonna go grab my stuff from home," and so he's gonna go start moving into your guys' new Silver City flat that you guys will be getting by the end of the day. The rest of you, the two of you, decide that you're gonna go back to the flat, to David's flat, get the computer, and bring it back to King. And as we pick back up, you guys are on the way back, and you guys have re-entered the Copper City, and you're about 5 minutes away from Shellrock's flat when you realize smoke rising from a very familiar position.
Oh! Do I know that it is my flat?
You do know indeed that it is your flat.
No, you're kidding. Oh.
Well,
Your flat is on fire.
Whoa, no, my coat's. Oh! He's gonna jump off the cart and start running.
Gax will speed up.
He's holding his hat on his head as he's running.
You reach it there within 2 minutes, and you see the entire place is just ablaze.
Oh.
The Copper City Fire Department is doing its best with its tiny buckets to put out the fire, but it's having very little effect.
I don't have anything that can help. No.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Gax just puts a hand on Shellrock's shoulder.
Ooh.
That sucks, man. That really sucks.
To you guys, the fire looks completely normal. It is a,
Yeah, fire.
it is a
normal.
blazing fire that looks like it started out of nowhere. You remember that there was nothing there that could have started a fire. You didn't leave a candle going. You've had no electrical issues in the past. So your fire is completely out of the ordinary, but it looks completely normal.
I'm looking at the ground, I'm holding my head and rubbing it. And I'm just like, oh, what could it have been? What could it have been? Maybe it was the computer. Maybe it was the computer.
I'm gonna go see if I can find that.
What?
You rush-
Find what? Find what?
The computer.
It's on the second floor!
All right, I'll be fast.
Oh, I cast haste on you as you're
Ooh.
leaving.
Very fast. I'm gonna
It's
cast
the-
locate object as I walk in.
Okay, so you actually sense the computer. It is not in the flat. It is 2 blocks behind the flat, moving south.
The shit is...
I run at 60 feet a sec, or 60 feet every 6 seconds.
Okay.
Not even dashing.
Oh yeah, I dash. Duh.
120 as you were taking your long strides, leaving little cracks in the earth behind you. You nearly catch it.
Nearly catch it.
As you're running, you see a small being, no bigger than a child, holding onto this big, bulky computer that you guys had just pulling out of the undercave.
Does it look gnomish?
It does indeed look gnomish.
Damn. Halt!
It looks behind, panics, and continues running.
Drop that! And I
Okay,
just
as soon
run.
as he ran away, I turned and I jumped on that hover bike.
Dex
I'm
save.
gonna try to use it to follow.
You avoid hitting everyone. You're a little wobbly on the bike, but you avoid hitting people and buildings.
Oh, good. Okay.
As a crowd has gathered around your burning flats. Dude, the small being keeps running. The gnome keeps going. It ain't stopping.
Okay.
It's dashed.
Now I'm going to zoom in front of it, and then like turn the bike so I'm like right in front of him.
That'll be another dex save.
Oh gosh.
You successfully bend in front of him. The gnome is looking back at you as you're quickly catching on the hover bike. It's panicking. It watches you pull around in front of it.
I stop him in his tracks, right?
He smacked into the edge of the shield and got thrown a little bit. Yes.
Okay, so now I let go and I jump off and I produce. I get ready to cast Ray of Frost. And he sees my hand get really cold and chilly, and like some mist starts to go around it, and I'm like, freeze or I'll freeze you.
He holds the computer in between you and him.
That's what I thought. And then I wait for Gax to catch up from behind him.
All right. Whew. Hand it over.
He looks up at the two of you, noticing that he is very much outnumbered and very much outclassed. Hands it over.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
I'm actually going to hand it over to Shellrock. Is it all there?
Oh, I don't know. Wait. He picks it up. Oh, no, it's big and heavy, man. Okay.
Everything's there. There's nothing missing.
Make sure he doesn't get out of here.
I put a hand on his shoulder.
I
He
slowly,
looks up.
I slowly put it to the ground.
He looks up at you, terrified.
All right, mister, I have a few questions for you. Turn to him. Straighten my hat after that rush. I look at him, stroking my my handlebar mustache, and I look him in the eye. I'm like, "Who are you, and why did you set my home on fire?"
He does not respond.
Okay, all right, that's all right. Why'd you take this? He points to the computer.
Again, he does not respond.
I'd like to squeeze his shoulder a little bit.
With the squeeze, with a little bit of a pain, he opens his mouth and you see he has no tongue.
Oh, you got. Oh no! Oh, oh.
He's no help, and I just kind of push him. Get out of here, kid.
This is no kid. I grab his collar. I'm like, not yet, not yet. We'll take him to the authorities. They might have someone that can message him.
Oh, good idea.
His eye slightly twitches. You can see the anger behind his eyes right now. Gax, you hold on to him. Make sure he doesn't get away.
I grab his shoulder again.
I pick up the computer. Oh, the hover bike. Did the knights start following us as we?
No,
Why would
you
they?
No?
jumped off the knife. The knife didn't care and rode back.
But they want the computer,
Oh.
right?
They want the computer, but seeing the commotion, they thought it destroyed. They're going to report.
Oh crap!
Oh, we better get that back to them quick, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, you give me the bike. I'm. While you did some impressive maneuvers there, it was a little sloppy.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You take the bike. You take the bike. You gnome.
He looks over to you.
If you tell anyone about what happened, I will kill you.
Jack shakes his head as he mounts the bike with the computer.
Again, points to his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, of course. Follow me if you want to live.
You knowing the back roads and knowing how to get around Copper City, catch them right as they cross the gate.
Am I able to
Are you-
flag them down, or?
You're able to call out to them, yes.
Yeah. So I flag them down, and I'm holding up the computer.
They turn around, look at you with a bit of disgust.
He expects
Come
it.
up and take it from you. And they drive off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah.
The knight standing guard says, "Oh yes, they left you something," and he hands you a slip.
Take it.
The slip reads, "Passage for 2 into Silver City."
Two.
Ooh.
I need another one.
Your friend already received one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
He nods and shoos you off.
Yes, of course. He gets on the bike and then he'll ride back to the apartment.
David, you get there first. The top half of your apartment has completely caved in. And the bottom part the fire has slowed, but it's not salvageable. They're now more focused on making sure the fire does not spread to the other buildings.
Ah, dang it. No, everything is gone. So I only have what was on me at the time,
Yup.
which would be my pack and spell book. that's about it.
You arrive to the apartment. No one behind you.
Oh, dang it! Oh, no! I'm so stupid.
Wait, did you just tell him to
Shellrock
follow you?
after... Yes, I did.
I didn't even notice.
He's not a perfect 20 intelligence, okay? He's not going to be super smart, alright? He's only as smart as the player. So I guess as he reaches the apartment, he sees the fire, defeat in his eyes, holding his hat, and then he remembers looking around. Oh, damn it! Oh no! You let him go! Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, where's Gax when I need him?
Yax, you arrived like 2 minutes later to a very sad and frustrated Shellrock.
I know. It's pretty bad
Oh,
when
there
you
you
lose
are.
everything in your
Oh.
life.
Oh, my friend. Yes, thank you. Please, get me out of here, please.
It only fits one.
That's okay. I can do the walk of shame. He holds his hat,
I'll walk it.
like cradling it. He walks a little closer to you and nods, and he's like, very quietly after a couple minutes of walking, "Thank you."
He says nothing, pats your shoulder, and then keeps walking.
I guess we just keep going till we get to the gate.
On your way to...
I need to stop by my place.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, we divert to go to his place first.
Alrighty. You divert to go to Gax's place.
I'm pretty much just grabbing, like, my extra 2 sets of clothes. Another set of clothes that's wrapped tightly in a bag, and a shovel. Alright, I'm good.
You grab your items. You look behind at the apartment that you used to live in. Very shabby, very poor apartment. But good for Copper City standards. And you leave.
All right.
As you leave, you get to the outside, and you are there surrounded by 6 people.
What kind of people?
They look to be ordinary. They look to be adventurers similar to you.
Oh crap! Shellrock puts his hat on.
Are they
firmly?
Sorry, are they looking at us for any reason, or are they just there?
They're looking at you. They are preventing you from leaving. You recognize them as a other Copper City adventurers group that had been delving in a different dungeon.
I start just twirling the shovel on my shoulder. Evening.
Well, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Why'd you stop the gnome?
What do you mean, stop the gnome? He
You
had my
know that.
property. He burned my home down.
Last time I checked, that wasn't your computer.
Last time I checked, everything on this city isn't ours. He's looking at each of them now.
Then that flat wasn't yours either.
Oh, no. I had that flat. That was fair and square. I paid for that with my hard-earned money. It's gone now, and I have a new flat in the Silver City. So,
Yes, speaking of which, we'll be taking that now.
how close together are these guys? And what kind of area are we in?
Yep, the dots on the top left. They stand about here. Your apartment stands about here. And you two are going to be the nice red dots. We'll be taking that from you now as they collectively brandished weapons. The leader was popping his knuckles, getting ready for a scuffle. Oh, yay.
What is it? Are they collective?
They are collective.
So they collectively nat one?
Yep.
Perfect.
Woo!
Yeah, you get the surprise round.
Okay.
Okay, it's your guys' move.
Gax, being first, is going to... he puts on a big smile, getting ready to enjoy this. His shovel starts to glow like a torchlight and he steps not directly in front, but in front and to the side of his wizard friend.
My turn. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on the 3 on the right side, here, here, and here. The 9 I'm replacing with a 10.
You hit
So
all three.
These 3 rays shoot from my hands at these guys.
For bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell on my shovel, and I'll walk up to the nearest dude, and I will smack him with a shovel, and then backswing.
With your shovel, you successfully take down that man. He is now gone.
Which one was the leader? Like, which one talked?
The leader was the one to the right. You took the one to the left.
This dude? Okay, so now I'm gonna turn to him and point. Like, challenging him.
Okay, well, David, it's your turn again.
Okay, my turn again. I will cast Haste on myself for my action. Now I'm going to move past these guys over this direction. I will turn around and just throw my dagger.
You miss. Your dagger just sticks into the dirt, blade end in. Mr. Paladin, these 3 over here on the left are going to run up to meet you.
He welcomes them.
So you've got 2 here, and then the leader is staying back. The 2 close to you are going to make attacks with their maces, dealing 5 damage to you. Hits again for another 7. The second one will now go to attack you. Does not hit. And the captain's going to attack you with a heavy crossbow, and he hits you on that. David, the 2 that are here, they're both going to shoot at you. Hits, dealing 9 damage, and that one misses.
I'm gonna smack one of the dudes attacking me. I'm gonna smite him as well.
He takes the full blunt of your smite, but he still remains standing. He's not bloodied, but his arm's probably broken.
I'll smack him again.
That hit, you knock him dead.
Just look at the next guy and give him a small smile, bouncing my eyebrows a little bit.
He looks a bit terrified.
I'm going to use Acid Splash on these guys.
Their armor starts to melt, and you hear them moan in pain, but they still remain standing.
I'm going to go to this alley, and then I'll go another 30 feet in.
Just piles of dirt, mounds of disgusting smelling garbage.
Never mind. I don't want to dive into that. Go around the back side of the building.
These 2 thugs over here that can no longer see you because you sprinted past at unthinkable speeds are going to move over here next to our good friend Paladin. There's now 3 of them around you. They're all going to make their attacks. Hits again. Hits. Hitting you again for hits. It gets 1 more attack with an offhand. You ding it off the edge of your shovel on that one.
Nice.
And then the captain's going to shoot you again.
Great.
Again, you get the shovel just in the right position to deflect the bolt.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to dump 30 HP into myself.
I'm going to allow it to be done as a bonus action. So.
All right, so I just basically nearly refreshed myself completely.
After taking all these maces just all around you.
Yep, and then I'm going to hit this one here.
You hit.
I could go for days!
You see him kind of stumble, but he still remains standing.
So then I hit again. Boom! Up the jaw.
He takes it. It goes up his jaw. He flies back and knocks on the ground, but he gets back up. He's missing teeth. His jaw is hanging at an angle.
I come back. I go back to the edge of the street. I don't see them, so I go all the way up to here, and I see they turned and attacked a Cax, and I was, oh, stupid shit rock. So I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray level 3. I'm gonna shoot 2 bolts at the leader then, and then the other 2 at the the other guy's behind. Crit 1 and I'm replacing it with a 4.
They take it like champs.
They are move.
They are bloodied, but they are still standing. The captain still looks fine.
I will then move over here.
This thug holding true to the cause. He's gonna charge back in and attack you with his mace.
Really? The dude with like no
Really?
health.
He wants that Silver City entrance. Hits.
Good thing I have a lot of health. Holy cow.
It hits. One of the two behind you will attack again. Will attack. Hits.
17's a good AC.
Hits again.
Yep.
The third guy's gonna continue smacking at you. That misses for the first one. His backhand's gonna come up. That misses as well. You ping it off the edge of the shovel, barely blocking the blow. Captain here is gonna shoot you with his heavy crossbow. Hits.
Gax will look over at the wizard and jerk his head backwards at the guy behind him.
Okay.
The one who looks extremely hurt.
So the very bottom dude, I'm going to hit him. It's a hit.
You hit.
I smite as well then. So there's that. With wait.
You smack him and he drops.
No, wait, hold on. I see how much I overkill him first.
Turn him to holy dust.
Boom.
I should ask this. How do you want to do it?
Gax turns, jerks his head at the guy behind him for the wizard. Turns and then just stabs forward with the shovel, like decapitating him.
You successfully do so. And as you do so, the head incinerates.
Perfect. All right. And the neck wound is cauterized.
Yep.
And then I turn and I'm gonna do the same thing to the guy next to him.
You hit. How do you want to do it again?
As soon as the dude's head turns to ash, he turns and slices through the other guy's neck. Just
Decapitate.
not sure. Yeah, he can decapitate again, but
This one's head does not incinerate, though he loses all of his hair to your holy fire.
and then I completely ignore the guy next to me and just sort of start walking towards the leader. All right.
You do take an opportunity attack, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
No longer with advantage because you have slain all the allies.
Yeah.
He does not hit you.
Paladin. All right, now I'm by the bandit leader.
I will do another scorching ray. I will shoot one of them at the really injured dude. So instead, to just guarantee his death, I will cast Acid Splash on him.
He takes 8 damage and you melt him.
Mostly his face, so he can't be recognized.
You melt the face off completely. It is nothing but skull now.
Thank you. After that, I will now run, pick up my dagger, go right up this guy, and try to shank him with my dagger. I'll go behind him. I'm flanking him. Suddenly, this top hat whirlwind comes flying towards him. There's like smoke coming off his hands as he tries to attack him.
A nice shank into his side.
What do you think you're doing now, huh?
This is what I'm gonna do about it. And turns to attack you with his mace. It's on that one. You again.
Excuse me, your real opponent's over here!
You get a nice sock in there. You hit.
And I will do a level 2 smite, because overkill.
You still kill him. How do you want to?
So the first blow is sort of over the head, sideways, so I bashed him in the back of the head. And as he started reeling up to get up from that, I backswing right up into his face.
Ooh. Alrighty. You successfully crush the face. You pop both of his eyes. They are now hollow shells. His nose is completely flattened, and he is missing 3 of his front teeth.
Dang.
Gax smile slowly fades as he looks around. We gotta get these at least 3 blocks away. Quickly!
First, hey, quickly. I saw some refuse piles. Let's put the bodies in the piles so we can't be traced to this. Quick.
Not behind
Yes,
my
you said-
house! That's all the excuse they'll need.
Okay, we look around. Is there anybody here?
There is no one. You can still see the smoke from your burning flat.
Okay.
It's died down a bit, but it's still there.
I'm gonna start throwing firebolts at these bodies.
I'll leave him
Oh
with
no, I don't
like
have firebolt.
I'll leave him with
I have
3
acid
bodies
spell.
and grab the other 3 and start just running down the street.
Wait, no, Gax, no! No! Don't run!
I'm just gonna go at least 2 buildings over and then throw him in the alleyway down this way.
Okay.
Oh,
Make a perception check for me.
Great.
You see about 6 more bodies where you've thrown the other ones.
Perfect. It's exactly where I just need them.
after you throw them, you see I'm like acid splashing one of them just over and over.
Yeah, you can do that
Just
2 at a
melting
time.
him. Oh yeah. I put a by next to the other one. I just do 2 at a time.
As he's doing, I start kicking. Anywhere there's blood in the dirt, I start kicking dirt over onto the blood, so it's gone.
All right. It takes you guys about 10 minutes. No one comes to see this as the fire's now out and they're all still watching the embers. You successfully disintegrate or have gotten rid of all the bodies, covered up most of the blood splats. It looks more like there was a puddle or something there.
I think we're good now. Let's leave. It looks like
Yes.
the fire's out. Yes, we should definitely leave now.
I did not
You
need
have
the
some
attention
place-
that would have brung.
Yes, I agree. Okay, now we go to the gate.
Successfully reach the gate, and you successfully cross the gate with your permission slip.
Covered in
Yes.
bandages. Gaxta has bandages all over him.
Yeah, I have a couple wounds as well. Bandages as well.
Did the beast and the small one have an issue packing?
There was an incident
Well,
with a.
you could say
Yep.
someone tried to rob us. I already have nothing, so
Gax face bombs immediately.
well, someone tried to rob us, and we persuaded them not to. They attacked us, and we ran away from them, and now we're here. Hi, how are you doing?
They just both look at each other. Well, I guess that's Copper City for you.
It is indeed.
And they let you through.
Man, I'm glad you did the talking. If I told them, they would have never. That would have never flown.
As we leave, as we're walking away, I turn to you. I'm like, well, it's always good to be honest.
As you guys cross the threshold, your rogue friend is there waiting for you.
Oh, great.
Yes, mister, I totally know what your name is.
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't even remember.
I would remember his name, but
He says that he has come to show you to the apartment.
You already got first pick of the room.
well, yes. I guess I can pick because my house is just barely burned down.
You know what? That's fair. I let that happen.
Okay. It takes you guys about 45 minutes. You are about right over here. You're on the edge of the wall, just barely in Silver City, but you're still on this Silver City side of the wall. You guys get there, and it's a 3-story, just like apartment complex made entirely out of brick. Ceiling and the roof is made of has shingles on top.
It probably gets cold at night.
Yeah, yes, exactly what I was thinking. Good thing I have all this fire magic.
Good thing I don't care about the temperature.
Oh, really? That's fascinating. What's so special about you?
Nothing. I just am used to
You just don't
sleeping
care.
in the cold, and I'm used to working all day in hot forge. So I'm pretty
you
used to
reached
all
a
temperatures.
Oh, all right. That's fine by you. I grew up in Gold City, so this is it'll do. It doesn't matter too much to me. I don't care for Gold City anyway.
You guys get led into your apartment. It's a rather small apartment. I mean, it's nothing to gawk at. It's about 2 times bigger than what you had, Gaxed. It's decently sized. There's 3 private bedrooms. Tykreel took the one in the middle. They all look the same. They all have a bed. They all have a dresser. Not a dresser, a footlocker, and they all have a wardrobe. Left and right are both about the same distance from the door.
I take left.
Inside each room, you do see that there's a footlocker, a wardrobe, a bed, and on the far right wall there is a desk with a ink and quill.
Woo!
And up against the north wall, there is a window that leads directly to the wall. You can open the window. You can open the window, reach out, and touch the wall.
Okay.
In the main room, there is a sofa and a fireplace, as well as a stove and an icebox.
Oh, okay. Icebox. It has to be refreshed daily.
Yep.
Is it one with
Dang
like
it.
the ice is in an insulation layer, or does the ice go in directly with the food?
The ice goes in directly with the food, but there is a small like drain in the bottom that leaks the water out into a bucket underneath.
Okay.
Is the bucket full of water currently?
It's about half full.
I go to the bucket. I cast Ray of Frost into the bucket.
You successfully refreeze the ice, the water, into a bucket shape.
Oh, would you look at this? I lift it up and show him.
Oh.
We don't have to worry about icebox in the future. Efficiency is key, my boy. Efficiency is key.
Yes.
He
You guys
then
are.
turns around and
I
goes
found-
to his room.
I found that as well. When shoveling coal, you want to pile up as much coal on the shovel as possible.
Yes, of course, yes.
Makes it heavier, but
Shoveling
you know.
coal is very similar to ice buckets.
So you guys are spending about a half hour getting to know your apartment. You know, putting your stuff in your rooms. If you have anything to put away.
Stuff.
I put my shovel in my wardrobe.
The holy shovel.
Uh, I
So you-
put my pack down.
you put your stuff in your rooms and you come up. You guys are just kind of chilling in your rooms, and there's a knock on the door.
Gax, you're intimidating. Go open the door.
Okay. That might not be good for first impressions.
I'm fine, I'll do it. He dusts himself off, gets his hat all right, twirls his mustache so it looks nice. Fine, he goes to the door.
You open the door and you see it is a city guard.
Yes, hello, sir. What can I do for you?
You need to come with me, please.
Why?
You need to go exchange your copper currency for silver currency.
Oh, of course. Hey, Gax, spectacular. We need to exchange our currency.
Yes.
Do you need all of us or just one of us?
Any number of you will do.
Gax, please come.
Yeah. Hey, Takrel, if you give me your currency, I can change it for you.
Tykreel will give Gax 68 gold.
Where the heck?
Just
nope.
put it in a bag.
Okay.
He gives you like a coin purse. You all follow him to a main bank. It is right off the main street over here. It's about another 45-minute walk. And he will like direct you guys in. The bank itself is 1.5 stories tall, all one room. There are marble pillars on the right and left side, lighting the tiled floorway up to the teller's counter. The teller's counter is made of mahogany wood with iron bars coming down from a small ledge above it.
Maybe I should have just sent you with all of the money.
Hey, well, I mean, company is appreciated. I go up to the... Hello, sir. How are you doing on this fine afternoon?
So the teller is actually female.
Oh, hello, madam. Hello, madam. How are you doing on this fine afternoon?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself, sir?
Oh, my home burned down and I got a new one. So great. He gives like this fake smile, but he still smiles.
She instantly looks kind of on edge.
It's fine. I promise. We're just here to exchange our money because we're new residents from Copper City to Silver City. He puts the money in front
well,
of the
welcome
desk.
out of that shithole.
Yes, I know. It's great. I'm back home.
Well, if you'd like, I could take a look at your money and tell you what it's worth.
Of course, please. He gives her 3 different bags. One of them distinctly lighter than the others.
She'll open the light one first. Oh yes.
14.
This is 7 silver.
Yeah. Of course it is.
So she'll take your gold, empty it into her tray, and give you silver. 7 silver city silvers.
Oh gosh.
I bet you times that by 2.
No, 14, yeah. So you got
14 silver. Well,
Yeah,
I know how all this works. I've lived in Silver City before.
Yeah, you got 14 silver.
Okay.
So she does the same thing, and she'll do the same thing with the 68. Please come back. We would love to take your investments.
Oh yes, what can I invest in actually?
You can invest in stocks.
All right. What's a big business? The
Oh,
biggest one.
I don't think you quite have the money to do so, sir.
Oh, I know. I just want to know what it is.
Our biggest stock right now is for the Black Iron Smith.
Black Iron Smith. Oh, of course.
Yes, its
Well,
stock sells for about 10 gold per stock.
Yes, it is a little out of my range right now, as this is all I've got. Thank you, madam. We will be back eventually. He turns.
Please do.
and leaves.
Have a good day,
What's this bank-
sirs.
What's this bank called?
It's the First National Bank of Silver City.
Axe has been, during the entire time in there when he handed over the money, took up a sort of bodyguard-like position behind Shellrock.
Yeah.
'Cause that,
She would have made like constant darts towards you.
that probably
the
makes
eyes-
him look a little bit less, or makes him a little bit less glared at.
It does, but she still kind of keeps a wary eye on you.
He expects it.
So this is the first time you've been in Silver City, my friend, right?
Other than when we marched through, yes.
Oh, well, yes, of course. Other than that.
I've,
Well, I could show you around. I used to do investigating, a little dabble here and there, while I lived here.
Oh, yes, I remember you telling that story down below.
Yes, yes. I tried to dabble a little bit in Copper City. Well, yeah, yes. Anyway.
So as you
Yes.
guys are walking, these three little kids come up running up to you. Look at the amazing man. He's so tall.
Who, me?
No, not you. You're boring.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
They're looking up at you, Gex.
I am pretty short, actually.
He stands shocked for half a second and then gives him a small smile.
They all laugh, and they like run around your legs for a minute or two, and then they run back off to their parents, who are like looking at them shocked. The parents are bewildered, but the kids love you.
This makes Yax very happy.
That was interesting. We having your rounds not so bad. It kind of elbows you in the side.
That's probably
Friendly.
one of the first times that I've ever really felt not hated.
Yeah, don't get used to it. So he continues walking.
Some friend you are.
Gax just kind of shrugs his shoulders and nods. Yeah.
Not that I don't hate you, my friend, but others are different.
Why don't you?
Oh, you could say I hate aristocracy.
Hmm.
The aristocrats, I hate them. I despise it in all of its doings.
So
And that's why I hated Gold City and yada yada, and I ended up in Copper.
you don't hate us because you hate someone else.
Yes, so you could say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So
Hmm.
that's not the whole reason, though, Gax. Gax, you're pretty cool. Yes. Anyway, let's keep going.
Gax thinks
All right.
about this.
we kind of wander around a little bit, just looking for. I'm looking for a place to buy some food.
On your way back, you're walking along the main road a bit. You see a restaurant off to the side called the Steaming Newt.
The steaming newt. I must write this down. Do I already know how much a silver can get me food wise?
This 1 silver tends to get you a meal.
Is there like a market where I can buy bulk foods?
There's a market. It's about 30 minutes behind you.
Oh, great. Okay.
You should.
It's about 15. It's about 15 minutes past the bank.
Do you think we should get jobs or maybe just be full-time delvers?
I think we should go delve. Much more profitable, I would believe. I think I know a couple places that we can go to sell off some of the stuff we find. If we find some good, interesting things. In fact, that bike of yours could be worth a lot of money,
No.
and we could. I can understand why. No, it did take us quite a while to get that up. those stairs. Oh, I hate stairs.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, there's a market nearby. If we go there, we can probably buy enough food for the most for the three of us for a couple of weeks,
Wait,
if necessary.
that computer the
Yes.
king really wanted,
Of course.
weren't there like 10 of them down where we were?
It was much more than 10. Do you remember how many floors that building had?
Why
was
didn't we
over
just
8.
stock up on computers?
I didn't know the value of computers until now.
We should go back.
So, yes, yes. We have to get set up here first, and then we'll bring Tiger with it.
We do still have to
How
hit
many-
development as well.
Development?
Yes.
Oh yes, the special place in there.
And we should do that before any other teams go down there, because they'll get there first.
Trent, are we
Yes.
the only ones that know about this?
You were the ones who found it, so you don't know if anyone else has. Rumor has spread.
Technically, Thebes knows about it.
Thebes does know about it, but
Probably best we
it's a
go
fair.
there soon.
I
At
agree.
least.
Don't know what those dragon things did. Maybe we'll still be able to get down there.
True, we should have investigated that.
I mean, not at that time though, because they were attacking. We should be more quiet. He starts talking a lot quieter now.
We're just sitting in front of the newt.
I'm hungry, but I think we should save money. Let's go to the market.
Sure, yeah.
We go to
I've
the market.
been known to make a mean steak.
Really? Oh, good, because I can't.
Couldn't buy
You
much
turn
more
around.
than slabs of meat back in Copper anyway, so I had to flavor them myself.
You turn around and you start walking a half hour back up. By the time you reach the market, it is now about 1 in the afternoon. So it's still fairly early in the day. You know, just about lunchtime. The market is busy with a bunch of people. You see, they tend to be humans, half-elves, and dwarves. But you see the occasional gnome running around. You see the occasional elf. You know, you see the occasional magical creature running around. Looking around, you see an actual shop inside a building with a meat cleaver and a ham bone crossing.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go to the butcher's.
Oh, we shouldn't be separated. I'll come with you.
Gax looks confused. Weren't we shopping for food?
Oh, yeah, I was going to the market to get vegetables and things, but if you want meat, we can get meat first.
Well, that's the first one I saw, so.
Like I said, let's do it.
Alright, we go to the butcher.
Okay. You fight your way through the crowds. A couple people bumping into you, giving you strange looks.
I don't even look
Yep.
at him.
A couple making snide comments. And you make it to the butcher's.
You're like pushing through them all. I'm like right behind you.
You are met with a short, stout man with a nice big beard. He is not dwarven, but he is a very fat human.
I like it.
As he talks, he has a slight snort to him. Oh, welcome to my shop. How can I help you today?
We wish to buy food.
And I sell meat, not food.
Meat is food.
In fact, sir, yes, meat is food if it's cooked.
Well, what can I offer you? I've got... And he shows you, like, his cold case of meats.
What's the cheapest meat you have?
Oh, that would be horse meat.
Oh.
Price.
It's about... 3 coppers a pound.
Looks like Gax. What's your cow and pig meat?
Oh, those range from 2 to 3 silver a pound.
Ooh.
What about
Well,
chicken?
chicken, you got chicken.
I've enjoyed chicken.
Chicken, about 7 copper.
A pound?
Let's go with
A bird.
chicken.
A bird. Yo.
A bird. Is it a dead bird? Are they feathered?
It can be if you'd like it.
I would prefer
No,
that.
I imagine that has extra cost.
What,
Only a copper more.
Eight copper? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Great minds think alike, sir.
Oh, yes, indeed, lady.
I forgot to ask, what is the name of your fine shop here? So we may return.
We are called the Hamlet.
The Hamlet. I love it.
What is your name, sir, if I may ask?
I am Ham. Welcome to my shop.
Well, we want.
Butchering runs in the family. Oh,
Of course.
Well, can we get 3 chickens?
of course. That will be 21 copper.
Okay. Feathered, please. So they're ready to cook.
Feathered, you want them alive?
No. I want them dead and rid of feathers.
Alrighty, 24 copper.
4 copper.
24 copper.
20. I'm sorry. Of course. I give him 3 silver.
He gives you back 6 copper.
Perfect.
And he hands you 3 medium-sized chickens.
What do you have for seasonings?
Oh, if you look at our wall over there, we've got all kinds of seasonings.
Gax will pick out 1 or 2 medium-priced ones.
You pick up a salt, a pepper, and a paprika.
Okay.
What, no basil?
Oh, okay. I'll pick up basil as well.
Garlic?
And look, you want to do this?
No, you're fine. You know what you're doing.
All right, so I got 4.
Okay, they're 5 copper apiece.
Okay, so that's 2 total. Yep.
2 silver.
Hand it over. All right.
You're free to take them.
He grabs a couple. Are they like bags or are they like little containers?
They're little containers.
Okay.
They're little wooden containers with crushed up herbs.
Okay.
It's why they cost a fair bit. If you bring the containers back, the price is cheapened.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
You just bought yourself a return customer.
Oh, I like you.
Love this.
I like you too. The city's friendlier than I thought it would be, honestly.
Well, why not? We all like living in Silver City. We're better than the coppers.
I just recently transferred, actually.
Well, congratulations. Welcome out of the shithole. Oh,
Thank you.
oh.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
All right. Well, let's go to the market now for some fruits and vegetables, of course.
Yes, Ham,
Maybe some bread, grains.
do you take tips?
I mean, if you'd like, we have a small job right here for it.
I drop a couple more copper in there.
Why, thank you. You are always welcome back.
I look forward to it.
Alright, and I guess we leave the shop now. As we're leaving, I turn to Gouch. Here's your chickens. You owe me 3 silver.
We're all gonna be eating this food. We should split the cost.
I know. I'm sorry. Fine. You buy the next round of food.
I bought the seasonings. I can buy a little bit more.
What's how much was the seasonings? 2 silver.
2
Yeah.
copper.
Okay.
Or silver,
well,
silver.
It was 2 silver.
Okay, we're good. Never mind.
We could have.
You guys do have access to tyke reels.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable using it without asking, but he should probably.
He has to pay a little bit, of course. Let's go to the market.
I think
We go to the market.
I'll use 3, but I'm not comfortable using more than that.
All right, that's a fair amount. Very, very fair.
So, you're in the market. Technically, there's stalls everywhere selling vegetables. They're all hooting and hollering. You can't get one discernible cry.
I look for some fresh vegetables.
On the far right, across the courtyard on the far right, you see a stall with carrots, potatoes, tomatoes, beets, just a bunch of different vegetables.
Potatoes last a long time, and they're fairly delicious.
And they're pretty cheap as well. Let's do it. Go up to that stall.
Alrighty. You approach the stall, and it is run by an old lady with silver hair. Oh yes, dearie, what can I do for you today?
It's very kind of you to ask. Well, we are looking for potatoes and other vegetables. He runs his finger like along the wood.
Well, as you can see, I have them all.
What's your price for in general? What's your asking price?
3 copper a pound for a single type, or 5 copper a pound for a mixed bag.
Dude, just like 3 different types.
She also has beets and just a bunch of different vegetables around her
We
stall.
could probably get a couple pounds of mixed vegetables.
How much was it again? Sorry.
For a mixed bag, it is 5 copper a pound.
But for a
And
single
for
bag.
For a single type per pound is 3 copper.
So we probably don't need 10 pounds of vegetables.
No, of course not. We could probably use about 2 to 3 pounds of potatoes.
Acceptable, yes.
And then, I don't know, some other fruits and vegetables.
Some random ones,
I don't
yeah.
want to think too much about this.
Just 2 pounds of mixed vegetables?
I think we want 2 pounds of potatoes and then 2 pounds of mix.
Okay, so that's 10 and 6, so that's 16 copper, please.
I use Torkai or whatever his name is.
Thai Creole.
Thai Creole, thank you. He has 2 characters with like the exact same name.
Okay. So he gets down to that, and down to that. Okay. Well, I thank you. She hands you like a paper sack with...
Do you sell here
two veg-
often?
I'm here every other day.
What's your name, if I may?
Oh, most people just call me Granny.
Granny. Yes.
I'm the oldest shopkeep in this town. My family helps run the farm. I just take care of the selling now.
That's very kind of you. And good of you. Do you ever sell anything else? Or just vegetables?
Depends on the season. Come
All
fall,
right.
we'll have pumpkins and squash.
Well, thank you, madam. I will be bidding you adieu.
Indeed.
Okay. So you guys got 2 pounds of potatoes, a pound of beets, a pound of radishes, a pound of tomatoes, and a pound of carrots. You guys have successfully shopped.
Take this
It takes
all
you about
back.
an hour to walk home. It's about 2:30, 2:45 by the time you get home. I'm assuming you put the chickens in the icebox. Vegetables kind of go in the pantry and cupboards. So do you guys make a meal?
Yeah.
You make a actually pretty decent meal. You can choose what you make.
He's gonna make a stuffed chicken
And you all enjoy your stuffed chicken for lunch.
with a mash. Not like he's gonna mash the potatoes, but it's not like there's no milk or butter in them, so they're just kind of smushed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
some boiled tomatoes with potatoes with mashing in them.
Yep.
So
But they have salt
You make a
and pepper,
nice-
so.
yes, you do have salt, pepper, and paprika, and basil. So after your lunch, you guys get a knock at the door again.
I will answer the door again.
You're met with a courier who is a half elf. He is carrying a quite hefty package. I have a package for Gaxt. This is quite heavy.
Here, I'll take it.
Make a strength check.
No, it is really heavy.
I was waiting for that.
He gives it to you, and you kind of have to go down into a squat position to hold it, but you successfully take it from him.
Okay, thank you. Who are you?
I'm a courier. Now, Gax, I need you to sign this, please.
Oh, he puts down the utensils that he was cleaning and comes
I
over.
slowly hobble
Yeah.
to the middle of the room and put it on the ground. Oh.
It's a paper that says, I hereby have received my package. It's and if applicable, fees have been paid.
Ta! I can't read.
Never mind then.
This is an orc.
Can't read.
So he'll sign it.
He signs it. You give it back. Thank you. Have fun. And he walks away.
Fun.
Gax closes the door, walks over to the package. He'll just one hand pick it up.
It's quite heavy, but nothing you can't lift.
Yep. So I just one hand pick it up, walk over to a chair, and start unwrapping it.
You unwrap the package, and inside you are met with a half-plate armor.
Oh.
A note from the king says, "Thanks for all your service. I figured you'd need something a little bit better to go down into the dirty dungeons with, so take this."
Oh my goodness, that's from the king.
I didn't get the impression that he liked me that much. You said half
Well,
plate?
actually, it's not from the king.
Oh.
Yes, it's a half-plate armor.
Still, though.
It's from the escorts. Interesting. I didn't think Platinum City people would even care about us after that. He pats you on the shoulder. You're a lucky man.
Could buy games or something. Do you want to get a game?
Well, I guess, if you wish.
Let's go get a game.
Alright.
We need something to pass the time. We're not gonna always have something to do.
You say, Tykreel?
Techreal's gone to sleep.
Oh,
It was a big meal for Techreal. He's asleep on the couch.
Oh, he has his money back as well. I would have done that.
Yes.
Asleep on the couch, his tail's wagging like dogs do when they're having a good dream.
Alright.
Hey, for a thief having a full belly and a soft couch, I'm pretty sure he's living the life.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where do you guys want to go then?
Let's explore around here a little. Go in like a little area this way, just kind of looking for any sort of shop or something that catches our eye.
Okay. You guys go out to do a little perimeter sweep, walking around, getting to know your new town. You see a couple of different small parks with, like a couple trees, a bench, some kids running around with a little ball, kicking it around. A lot of buildings, a lot similar to yours, that look just to be apartment complexes that house, the lower level of Silver City. You don't really see any shops close to your home. A lot of the shops would be closer to the main street heading in.
So is it mostly residential?
Yeah, your area is pretty much all residential and some parks.
Actually, I don't want to go anywhere near a park. Can we just avoid them?
The
Yes,
the
of course.
roads are about 3 people wide. They're all cobblestone.
Because while the merchants may be happy with me because I spend coin, I'm not. Citizens seem to not be so much.
Yes.
Your passive perception, you see kids look on in awe as you pass, and adults look on in disgust.
Yep. I'd like to avoid parks.
Hey, the kids like you.
Yeah, I don't want to be stared at by glared at by the parents.
With Gax, as we're walking, I'm gonna have a little bit of a conversation with Gax. Gax, you have all this divine power. Where do you get it from?
He holds up his hand, makes it glow a little bit, and then looks back. I don't know.
Really? Do you have a god that you worship?
I don't.
That is fascinating. Really?
Never needed a god, so I've never asked one for anything. They first appeared right before our dungeon delve, actually, before I met you.
So you're only recently powerful.
Yes.
That is very odd. It sounds almost sorcerous to me.
I spent about 4 or 5 days just trying to figure out how to control it.
That's insane. Well, and there are many gods of these worlds. It was said that they destroyed the old world and raised up this.
Well, if that's
Maybe
the
we
case...
should go to a library or a church.
Well, if the gods destroyed the old world. Why would we want to take things from the old world? Would that not anger the gods more?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you ask your god about
I don't have a god.
it? We need to find out who is giving you this power then.
I guess that
Um,
might be a good idea.
yes. Let's do that. Instead of toys, let's go researching. What do you say? He gets really excited.
I guess. I'm not
Yes,
really.
perfect. All right.
Okay.
I know where many libraries and places are to go to because of my research.
Yep. So you know there's a library behind the bank, and there's a library up here right next to the gate.
One by the bank.
It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. You know that you're going to close soon.
Can we make it there before they do?
You can make it there with about 15 minutes.
Sure. Yes. To do it.
So,
I'm gonna take up a bodyguard position again. They probably won't like me in there.
That's fine. I'm happy with you being my bodyguard. I didn't have one previously. Maybe that's why so many investigations fail. He shakes his head and continues walking.
so you guys make it to the bank, and you make it without any problems because it's Silver City. There's a lot less crime here.
Oh god.
You make it to the bank, and you see that it says closed for holiday.
Closed for a holiday. What holiday?
Your history check, you know that today is a holiday of knowledge, but that's it.
A holiday of knowledge, celebrating something knowledge.
Wait,
Celebrating something knowledgeable, yeah.
if you celebrating knowledge, why isn't the library open?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. This is preposterous, stupid. I'm gonna read the whole sign if there's more to read.
Alrighty, you read the whole sign. It says closed for personal readings. No outsiders allowed. Only families of librarians.
Families of librarians closed for holiday.
Are you related to a librarian?
I could make it up, maybe.
We can come back tomorrow.
Oh, well, maybe not a librarian per se, but the head of a college, maybe. University or an academy, I should say.
I guess I'll follow you, but I'm not comfortable with this.
It's nowhere near here. They probably won't even care too much. We'll come back tomorrow, or maybe some other time.
Okay, thank you.
he looks disappointed.
Right on your way back down Main Street, you see a couple of small shops. One's labeled bookstore, one's labeled Adventurer's Gear, and one of them is labeled Nix's Fixes. You guys want to stop by?
Fixes?
Yep, Nix's Fixes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is there like a picture to go along with the sign, or?
You see a screwdriver, a small hammer, and a gear on a top thing, and in the window it reads, "Toys, games, and adventure."
Oh, no, fine. We went to the library. Let's go look at your games.
All right. You enter into Nix's Fixes, and you are met with a bell above the door. You look inside, and you see all sorts of animatronic toys. There's little walkers walking around. There's a train going around on the track, propelled by a small little steam engine. There's all sorts of stationary toys like dolls, model boats. There's a couple of board games over in the corner, and it's just a big toy shop. You don't see anyone currently, but there is a big desk in the middle with a bell on it.
Go ring the bell, Gax.
Shouldn't we find something we want to buy first?
I guess. Pick something. There's some games over there. Pick something.
I go look at the games.
All right, you go look at the games. You see a couple card games, a couple dice games. A lot of them look decently used, and you can see that there's a markdown rack of just used games where it's 3 to 4 copper per game.
Is there a new section as well?
Yes, slightly further to the right, you do see a new section where the minimum price for a game is a silver.
Okay. So he'll pick up a basic set of cards that is new, and a set of dice that are used, and then maybe a unique game from the used section as well.
Okay, so the unique game would be 5 copper, the dice would be 2 copper, and then your new thing is a silver.
All
Your new
right, I'm
card
ready to
set.
buy.
Go ring the bell.
He'll come put the stuff on the desk and then ring the bell.
You ring the bell, and an old man comes shuffling at the back. The old man is bald with dark skin, he has grayish eyebrows, and his eyes barely open. Oh yes, hello! Welcome to Nix's Fixes! What can I help you with?
And I assume he has a nice mustache.
He does have a very nice mustache.
Yes. I can respect this man.
Hey, anyone with fine mustaches can be respected.
I'd like to buy these items.
Alrighty. From the looks of it, it's silver and 8 copper.
There you go.
The games are yours. I wish you fun.
Stop putting on my math somewhere. There we go. That's the correct money.
If you need anything else, I'll just be in the back again. Ring the bell if you need any.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Nix, I imagine.
Indeed. I am Nix.
How much fun is this game? Have you played it? I hold up the unique one.
It's pretty fun. You need a couple of players to play with you.
Okay.
He rolls his eyes.
Well, if we need anything else, we'll be back. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You as well.
And he walks back to the back.
I like the shops.
Yes, they're alright, I guess.
So you
I'll
guys are
come
not...
back to that bookstore for sure.
Like it was a library, not a bookstore.
Oh, no, there was the library and then a bookstore.
Oh. Well, yeah, we can stop by
Libraries
the bookstore.
are special places where you can go and read books for free. Bookstores, you have to buy them before you could read.
So we can go by a bookstore.
Not right now. I'm feeling quite tired.
Okay.
I guess after this we head back to the flat.
Yep, it takes about 20 minutes to get back to the flat from Nix's Fixes. You guys make it back. Tyke Wheel has moved from the couch to his bedroom. So,
Awesome.
Oh, we have a couch.
yeah, I said you had a couch.
I missed that. Just totally spaced.
Well, Tykreel was sitting on it, so yeah,
I guess
that's understandable.
I assumed that was just his chair, I guess. I'm gonna look at this unique game and learn the rules.
You see that the unique game is this world's version of Monopoly.
Oh, great! Oh, he's gonna hate it.
This must be a very unique one. On this street you have Copper City, then Silver City, then Gold City, then Platinum City.
Thank you, adventurers, for watching. If you liked, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more into our channel, check out some of our stuff, and until next time, we'll see you around the campfire.
Bye!
Goodbye, my dear friends.